Hi everybody, welcome to another video. This is Josh from the Orlando Adventure. Today, I'm kind of doing a dual thing. I'm actually taking you guys for a long run, but as you can see, I'm over by Hollywood Studios because I'm actually going to go run around the boardwalk. So today I'm actually planning on doing an 8-mile run. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I don't know if there's that much distance in the boardwalk. I kind of planned this out already. I'll talk a little bit more about it later. But I'm gonna try my best to get all 8 miles in. I might have to go around a couple times here and there, but yeah, I'll take you guys along for this adventure. So if you guys want to see what it's like to run around the boardwalk, come along. Just to start off though, I'm right by the Skyliner tram station, and the walkway that goes to the boardwalk is just past it, so we're gonna head that way now. So if you're looking for the start of this trail, if you walk over past the Skyliner station over by the buses, you'll notice there's a little walkway that starts over here, and this is where we're going to start our run today. So I'm going to actually hang out back here, get a little warmed up before I start. This is 8 miles, and I haven't done 8 miles in a while, so I don't want to be hurting later. So let's get warmed up right now. Alrighty, so I am as warmed up as I'm going to get right now, so we're just going to get going on this run. So here we go. So, today's 8 miles. I'm gonna be running by the Swan Dolphin first, then the Yacht Club, Beach Club, around the boardwalk. From that point on, there's some sidewalks that go around the outside of the resort, kind of hitting those. so I just had to stop for a minute. I'm at a park. I just want to make sure I was going the right way. I'm actually right now behind the Swan. The Dolphin's over there. And then this is their Swan Reserve resort. So right now I'm at the street, and this next part of the run is going to be rather boring because it's mostly just sidewalk and back ways behind the resort. So I'll talk a little bit more here shortly, but I just wanted to make sure I got my bearings before I proceeded to go the wrong way. All right, let's keep running. So this is week 6 of my training plan. Granted, the more I'm doing this, the more I'm starting to think I'm just going to, you know, when I get maybe like 12 weeks out or 16 weeks out from the marathon, start another training plan. This is really just to build up some miles, get my legs used to running. But yeah, week 6, 8-mile run today. From here, it's going up progressively. So my shorter runs go up to 4 miles. Next week, long run will be 9, 10, and so on. So anyway, about this run though, I think I started off a little too fast in the beginning, partly because, I don't know if it's because of my shoes. I love these shoes. These are the A6 Super Blasts. They're very light, make me feel like running fast, but it's also hot too, so my heart rate was creeping up there, so it's actually a little high right now, so I'm gonna walk. It's really hot today. Right now I'm in mile 2. It's 10 in the morning. And you know, if you've been to Florida, you know, it's hot and swampy. So anyway, I'm gonna have to do a lot of walking and running, especially when I'm recording, because it takes my breath away. Anyway, and I want to be able to run at a conversational pace. And obviously I'm not doing that because it's just a bit hot, so I gotta go slower. Anyway, so if you want to come to the boardwalk and run in the boardwalk area, ooh, careful with this. Okay, I'm glad they at least spray painted it, because I definitely would trip on that. If you want to come and do this though, it's obviously easiest if you're an annual pass holder, because you would just basically, you don't need reservations or anything to the park. From what I read online, they would let you in to an hour before the park opening. So today, Hollywood Studios opens at 9, and so I guess theoretically I could have been at the gate at 8, but they open actually at 8:30 for early park hours for resort guests. So potentially you could get in at 7:30. That was my plan actually today. So I was planning on getting here at 7:30. You know, by the time I walk to where the start was and go to the restroom, I anticipated starting my run maybe 8, a little after 8. But you know, things don't always go to plan, but you just got to keep swinging and rolling with punches. So I got to get this run in. I've been feeling really good on my runs. I know I keep editing it out from my videos, but I have a little bit of posterior tib tendonitis. It's actually not too bad. It's not like to the point where I can't walk on my tippy toes. I can, and it doesn't like hurt that bad really. So I think I'm past the point of like it getting any worse. So it's actually slowly feeling better. I think maybe running might prolong it. I could do some more biking. I do have a bike, and I was planning on doing some videos while I'm riding a bike. But you don't get the same kind of fitness from biking. So what I'll probably do is just mix it in on my off days, or maybe I'll just go do a run like in the morning and then bike in the evening or something like that, just to build up a little bit of cross training and endurance. So, but anyway, like I was saying, if you wanted to come here, get here an hour before. You basically park in the Hollywood Studios parking lot and walk right past the Skyliner station to where the bus loop is. There's restrooms there, and that's a good starting point because you got restrooms. You can go to the restroom before you start running, because honestly from this point on I'm not really looking for them, but I don't know where I would stop to go to the restroom. So and yeah, and basically, you know, I just ran down that trail that leads to the boardwalk, and then from that point you just go around the boardwalk. There's a lot of different ways you can look. For today I used how far did I run. If you're really wanting to make your own like routes, I'm sure I can probably do it in Strava, but how far did I run is a pretty easy tool that anybody can use. It's just a website, kind of looks like a Google Maps, and you basically just click points and it helps you make a trail. So That's what I did this morning, that's what I did for today's run. I did how far did I run, and I basically made up this looping course around this whole area. So right now, like again, I'm backstaged technically. So not a whole lot back here, but actually this part, thank goodness, is very, it's got a lot of tree cover, so it feels good. So I'm gonna enjoy this walk, and I'll start running in here a little bit after I'm done explaining, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to run and talk to you guys. So yeah, so I basically ran around the boardwalk, ran through between the Swan and Dolphin. I ran around that cool fountain that's in the front of the Dolphin, and then right now there's like a sidewalk if you take a right, because it goes in between the Swan, I already forgot what it was called. You run down the sidewalk, and it basically takes you around the whole backside of the resort area. This is actually Epcot Resort Drive or whatever. I forgot the name. See, I'm really bad at naming roads. Anyway, the only point of concern is there's a spot on this run where I won't have a sidewalk that I'm taking. I think there's a way I could cut through the boardwalk, but that would make it very tricky and convoluted. So there's gonna be a portion where I'm gonna be running on grass. I'll show you guys that. And I might have to run on the road, but then there's more sidewalk. And actually the fun part, I get to cross underneath the waterway bridge that goes under the waterway, connecting Epcot's lagoon with the little waterway that goes all the way to Hollywood Studios. So there's actually a road that goes underneath a portion of it, so I get to show you guys that. All right, I think I chatted enough, so I'm gonna get back to running. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm back to running. If you guys are interested in getting some reviews again for the equipment that I'm using, I'll gladly at least let you know right now. This vest is an Osprey brand vest. It's the men version. I think it's the Duro LT. I think LT stands for light, because they also have the other ones that have bladders in them, and they have a number. But so far I like this vest. It's not bad. It chafes a little bit right here. The fabric is a little rough, but it's not bad. It's not actually bothering me. I'm just pulling my singlet over on my skin. So, but really other than that, it's pretty lightweight. The bladders are good. I did read a lot of reviews saying that once these bottles, they're like the Hydro Flask style bottles, become empty, they start to pop out. So I'll make sure I'm just stuffing them back in there. But I got my cell phone in this pocket. My keys are down here. I have a Cliff Bar with me that's going to be probably melty and gooey by the time I eat it. And then behind me, I won't show you right now, there's a pocket you can stuff like a jacket in or miscellaneous things. But and again, the shoes I'm running in are the Asics Super Blast. These are awesome shoes. I definitely will give you guys a review on that because I love them. Something else I'm considering doing, I created a second channel. So for everybody who's maybe not as interested in these runs, my anything that's not really Disney related, I think I'll just throw all of those in there, kind of vlog my training, kind of like I make it a vlogging journal of my experience here, because I don't plan on stopping running now at this point. After the marathon, I'm gonna look up some other bigger races to keep going, because I don't want to stop. But for everything else, I definitely will keep it here on the main channel, on the Orlando adventure, showing you things around Orlando. So even if it's a run-related run like this one, I'm gonna put this on my regular channel. All right, that's enough talking. Here we go. Kind of cool. I'm right behind, I think it's Living with the Land over here. Let's pop right back that way. Update. This is where I lose my sidewalk here, only for a little bit, because at least on Street View it looks like it picks up under this causeway. I gotta be careful for cars. I'm gonna run in the street. There's none behind me right now, so let's see. It's not very long, and here's where there's a sidewalk. It picks back up right here. And on the other side, there's gonna be a little bit longer stretch without a sidewalk, but at least I got something to run on. of weird. This sidewalk going up out from underneath that waterway. It's like a graveyard for lizards. There's a ton of dead ones, dried out dead ones on the sidewalk over here. But I'm wondering if it has to do with this paint is white and the sun is hot, and I feel like the sun, like being down there, if you're in the sun, it's like reflecting all that light back at you. It feels really hot down there. Not good, not comfortable. I'm glad I'm walking. All right, so I'm about to lose sidewalk again. I think I'm just gonna keep walking though. I'll just walk on the grass, recover a little bit before I pick up again and run. All right, here we go. All right, that lasted all but 2 seconds. I don't want to walk in the grass. I'll take my chance and walk here on the side of the road. I can see the sidewalk up ahead, maybe like, 200 yards up ahead. So it's not that much of a walk on the road, really, honestly. It's probably fine running. The speed limit here is kind of slow. I just want to make sure I don't like have somebody come in around that corner and smack right into me or side swipe me or whatever. So I'm just gonna take it easy. Maybe I'll pick up running over here in a little bit and we'll keep on going. We're at mile, I don't know if you can see that, 349. So 3.5 miles in, 4.5 miles to go. All right, let's go. I'm at the corner of Buena Vista Drive and Epcot Resorts Boulevard. So I had to take my phone out just to make sure I'm going the right way again. So wayfinding right now. I'm gonna make a right here at this intersection. And then basically I'm gonna get back on the path that takes me to the boardwalk. And the loop around the boardwalk. And then I'll start this all over again. And I think that should be it. It's basically 2 whole loops of this course that I just did. So I am almost to the halfway point. So I'm at 3.85. So this is almost exactly an 8-mile run. I guess I planned it out, hopefully, close. I can see up ahead where the walkway is. So let's get running. So this fork right here, if I kept going straight, it would take me right back around the loop that I just finished doing. Back around the back way. But I want to go to the right. And this puts me back on the path to the boardwalk. On the opposite side, there's also a similar fork. And there's another path on the other side that takes you over to the Swan and Dolphin. Not going to do that though, because I already had this route planned. I'm going to mess everything up if I go off my plan. All right, here we are. Going back to the right. Another update. I am 5.25 miles in, so I still got 2 3/4 miles left to go. It is hot today, and there's no sun at all. The sky's barren of clouds, pretty clear. So I'm struggling. I'm having to walk a lot. I mean, at least I'm getting the miles in. And I don't know if you can count this like heat training, but it is so hot. But I'm almost done. Just basically got one more loop to do. Trying to hype myself up, saying I got much less than a 5K to do, so that's very doable. So gonna just walk when I need to, especially when I get some shade, which is hard to come by also for half of this run. So yeah, at least the scenery is beautiful. All right, I'm actually gonna go look for a spot just to chill for a minute. So right off of, this is the Swan, so the Dolphin's back there. I just noticed this spot back here along the side, and there's no one back here. It looks like they might do some events or music, and there's lights out here. I'm gonna chill on one of these, maybe stretch a little bit. My tendon's hurting a little bit, my right foot, and I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna take a little rest break. You know, right here it's nice and shaded. This is a good spot. All right, I figure this is as good time as any right now to eat my snack. Today I brought a Cliff Bar. It's a little melty, but it's something. It's melty chocolate. It's my favorite one. It's the peanut butter banana with chocolate chips, with dark chocolate chips. It's really good. I'm gonna be honest, today's a hard run. I almost don't want to do anymore because I know this last part's gonna be a lot harder because it's gonna be a little dull. And I'm almost out of water too. I've already finished one of my flasks. It's 500 milliliters. This one's almost done. And I'm so thirsty. I have a lot of fluids in the car, but you know, I still got a walk to do once I get to the end of the trail to go back to my car. And I also don't remember where I parked. My bad. I was so busy checking myself, make sure I got everything, that I kind of just walked right out. So I know roughly the area. I'm not too far away from the side, but it's gonna be another adventure out there. But in the car, I have some cold water and a insulated cup. It's actually got some element in it, and then I also have some recovery drink. That one's not insulated, so it's gonna be probably a little warm by the time we get to the car. But I got a lot of fluids there, so let's just finish this run out so I can get back to the car and call it done. The question I have for you guys is, what do you guys do when you feel like you've hit kind of like a wall in your run? I know for me, like I said, I'm struggling right now, so I think I needed this little break. I just ate. It's really hot. There's no shade. Mentally, it's really hard. You know, it just gets to you, and I really want to be done. I'm running out of time, so I feel like even though I'm wasting time right now, you know, sitting here, I kind of need it. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys do when you guys hit a wall in your training. So, all right, let's get back going. less than a mile to go. 7.06. I'm gonna try to finish this last mile out strong here. Running through the lizard graveyard. And I feel like I'm in the home stretch. So let's finish this run. Let's get it over with. Alright, so I didn't realize this. My watch was paused for a little bit, so I'm probably gonna end this run when I do a little short of 8 miles, but at least on my mind and my hearts of hearts, I know I've done 8 miles, and I'm not sore about that. Today was definitely a challenge, so I'm getting there. Alright, I got a little bone to pick here. I am really not liking this feature. I'm gonna have to play with the settings, but I have the TicWatch 5 Pro. This has been happening a lot, but it'll pause my activities and I won't realize it for a while. So this is the second time. And I don't know if I didn't stop to walk. I didn't stop. I was walking and it still paused my activity thinking I was paused. So I know there's a feature in to auto start stop, but it shouldn't auto stop. I don't actually think I have that feature turned on, so I don't know what's going on. It's really frustrating me. It keeps doing this and pausing during my runs and until I realize I've gone a ways away and nothing's been recorded. So it's been really frustrating to deal with. So I'm gonna be a little short today on my run, but whatever, I guess I can't really do much about it. So let's finish this run, almost there. See the end. This thing's a real lifesaver. Filled up my flask. At least I got some water until I get back to the car. Alrighty, so the parking lot attendants here kind of pointed me sort of in the right direction. Well, I guess he was right. So he said, you're probably in 306. And I told him what time I got here around, and sure enough, I see my car. I'm up ahead. 306, so 305, 307. I'm on the back of 306 right now. So that wasn't too bad. Found my car. All right, that was actually kind of funny. That was not my car. It looked a lot like it, but I was confused when the door wouldn't open. Oh my goodness. It's a problem about driving such a ubiquitous car. Okay. Alrighty guys, I made it back to the car. Almost lost my car. Like I said, I grabbed the wrong door handle, not my car. Anyway, quick recap. I'm not gonna take too much of your time, but this run was pretty fun. I love going through the Disney area. It got a little boring in the back stretch, but at least it was shaded back there. But again, hard run today. It is blistering hot. There are no clouds today. You know, it's Florida. My car says it's 83 out. Feels warmer than that. I don't think it's 83. Especially in the sun, it's a lot hotter. There was some shade, but not nearly enough. So you're out in the sun almost the whole time. So it was a real slog. I've had hotter, technically, runs that were worse. But anyway, if you're trying to do this again, I kind of told you how to get here and what to do. I'll make sure I have a map somewhere in there. But if you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Each like and subscribe really goes a long way to help me out grow my channel. And just stay tuned, because all of this is in preparation for the Disney Marathon next January, which I plan to bring and record for you guys so you guys can see what that's like. And then any other races I plan on doing from now until then. I also have some Disney days planned coming up, so I'll record those. And even though it's a little behind, I'm planning on making some videos of the stuff I recorded from way back in the fall and winter of 23. I had a lot of video I recorded, didn't make any videos, kind of just fell off in that time frame. So I'm gonna make those videos. I'll bring them to you guys so you guys can see them. And then give me any suggestions of things you like, you want to see. I'd appreciate any comments. With that said, I'm gonna go home and go rest. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys again for watching. All right, see ya.